are not pride people. We are not pride. This
Okay.
is, let us talk about men.
Eh,
All right, so now,
Welcome back.
welcome back. This is the Glasgow session of Ladies Land.
So who is receiving
you
the
people are going
Glasgows?
to, men, no, ni men.
Okay.
So you people are going to help us judge this matter. So listen carefully. It's been 2 years since we got married. My wife came into the marriage with her 2 kids from her previous marriage, aged 4 and 6. Her late husband passed away while she was still pregnant with a second child. Before he died, he willed everything to the kids and made her the caretaker of the properties until the children are old enough to manage them themselves. She had been a widow for 4 years before we met. Honestly, I never wanted anything to do with a baby mama, let alone a widow.
Sorry, what now?
Honestly, honestly, I never wanted anything to do with a baby mama, let alone a widow.
Red flag
But
number one.
despite that, I still chose to give her a good life, to let her feel like a normal woman who deserves love, happiness. That's why people are meh. Let me not forget my steez. Bruh. But despite that, I still chose to give her a good life, to let her feel like a normal woman who deserves love, happiness, and stability. I proposed to her just 6 months into dating because I believe we're both mature individuals who knew exactly what we wanted from life. I also accepted her kids as mine. After our marriage, she made the unexpected decision to leave the big, well-furnished house she lived in with her late husband and the kids, just to come and live with me in my small rented apartment of 2 rooms and a parlor, not even well furnished. That move shocked me. It was a it was a red flag. A red flag calling someone else a red flag. Like that's a double red flag. It was a red flag. But I kept calm. I run a small electronic shop, and to be honest, business hasn't been great. Even before we got married, I have explained my situation to her several times, trying to make her understand I need her support to grow the business. She has access to several large hectares of land her late husband left behind. Selling just one of them could transform my business completely. Olojokokoro. But every time I bring it up, she says that everything belongs to her kids because their father left it to them, and she wants to honor that. She insists only they can decide that what to do when they come of age. To be honest, this response frustrates me. These are the same kids who live under my roof. I'm the one paying bills. The TV they enjoy is mine. Really? So petty. The TV they enjoy is mine. So what's the point? What am I really gaining from this marriage if I can't even get a small share of what their father left behind? At least as their stepfather and the man who stepped up to take care of them, there are plenty of kids out there without a father, but now they have me, yet my effort feels unappreciated. This woman is sitting on wealth, controlling her late husband's businesses, yet the only thing she contributes to our home are food and the kids' school fees. I even thought it was the guy that was paying the school fees. Our food and the kids' school fees. I have just one child with her, and I barely even eat much. So in reality, she's not doing much for me. For the past 2 years, I have been pleading with her that if she can't support me directly, then at least for the sake of our son, she could put one of these houses or plot of land in his name. That way, we could even move into the house and stop wasting money on rent. But she still refuses. Instead, she prefers to rent those houses out while we continue living in a cramped apartment. So again, I ask, what's my gain in this marriage? Honestly, nothing feels worse than marrying a baby mama, worse still a widow. I never saw myself doing it, but love pushed me in that direction. Love for Ojukokoro. Now I am starting to feel like I made the biggest mistake of my life.
Are we done?
Yes, we are. Why is everybody quiet?
I think we are still trying to, let's say, absorb it or, digest it. But can you summarize it again? You are trying to say
Now
the man
it's just
is
a man. The man was
still
complaining.
right?
Yeah, a man complaining about his wife having access to her late husband's fund, which was willed to our kids. Now this woman pays for food
Even
and
moved
also
them.
the
Moved-
kids' school fees.
Moved out of the house she was living.
Wait, when he accepted them in the first place, he didn't know she had all this.
He
property
knows,
and
he
everything.
knows,
Why
he
would
knows
he
everything.
know?
He
Do you
knows
think
everything.
it's a factor he considered before accepting them?
So definitely one of it. So he wanted what he want. Now he's not saying claiming it was love. So I feel like even you know your love. So he said, what
What
was
if he loves her genuinely, even without?
You say
the
what now?
property
Let
and all?
us remove everything.
What did he say?
It is, we always call women gold diggers, right?
Yeah.
This is a confirmed gigolo. Sorry, I used that word on here. Because
So are you saying he shouldn't have accepted them in the first
no,
place?
I feel there was an
Provided
ulterior
shelter for
motive.
them, love, care.
there was an
She didn't-
ulterior
it
Needs a
motive.
man in her life, right? Mm-hmm. The daughter needs a father figure.
no
a father,
children,
right?
children, two
Children.
Or
kids.
children too. Okay, yes, they need a father, right? Mm-hmm. So he's also playing his role.
Which role?
Which row?
Is he not providing shelter? Okay, they moved into whose house?
The guy's house.
They
They have
left-
a
they
house.
have the house.
They have a house.
Because you people.
She moved because she's going to her husband's house. So she left the old house to go to her husband's house.
Why did she feel the need to move to the man's house?
Because they are married now. She said the husband will come and meet her in her house.
No, that's it. Because you know you're married now, right? You have to move to your man's house, right?
And
He
now-
provides the shelter. He should also provide protection. He should provide everything you need in the house. But unfortunately, the guy doesn't have as much as she's bringing. All right.
Now,
or she already
no,
has.
the lady is the one providing food and the school fee
For the entire family,
for
right?
the entire family.
And
Food
school
and
fees.
the school fee.
Are those the only two responsibilities in a family, a standard family today?
Now, the only thing the man claims on this thing now is he said that he's provided the TV they watch.
No,
in
no,
the
no.
house.
He might just have
That's-
mentioned that alone.
Okay,
He
now
said she's
he only
providing
mentioned
just
that.
two
So are you
things,
telling me
right?
that no? It was just how he said he provided TV that he just
But he
basically
said
just.
it in
so
the
now
story that
the thing
he's-
is
Paying bills.
He's paying bits. Then he is a small business owner.
now, but now if you are having a small business now, what I don't have issues with him telling his wife to support him, but now are you asking? She's supporting you already with her own money by paying the school fee and also for the food. Now, which is more like you've done it 50-50 because food and school fee is like one thing that takes the most amount of money aside from house.
Now this school fees is from the children's inheritance.
No. It's for the she has a son for the man already. So she's
she's
paying
paying
for
for
the
three
three
kids.
kids. You get it now. So aside from the two children she had from where she was coming, she had a son with this one, and now she's paying the school fee for the three kids now, not just our own children.
So the man is complaining that he expects her
To use the children's
more, right?
inheritance, like she should sell some of the properties and give him to expand his business.
So why can't she do that?
Because it's not her property.
She's just a sole administrator.
That's the
Okay,
thing.
this is
It's not her
Does
property.
she want a better life for the entire family or just for the children's future?
Just for the
let
children's
me
future.
paint this.
So she doesn't
scenario.
want a present better life for the family.
Because
What if she supports
no,
the man? You know
she's
sometimes you
supporting the
can
man
borrow,
already. She's supporting the man already by paying the fee.
But the
and
man
forget-
wants to expand
the man is
his
being
business,
greedy,
right?
very, very
The man
greedy.
wants to expand his business. Okay,
He's
so he
not-
has approached the
I
wife. side.
feel,
Okay,
I'm
my
sorry. I
darling,
feel
No,
that was
my
the
wife.
He did not- he did
I
not-
feel
he
that
did
was
not.
the reason he got married to her in the first
Why
place.
he got married to her in the first place
It's not-
was to
it's not
get
because it's to
access
get
to
access
whatever
to
it
those
is she
funds.
has.
everything or just to maybe improve himself. Okay, let's even agree that.
Now,
he was
why I
selfish.
felt it was a red flag before, because if you listen to when I was reading, at the beginning, he said when they got married, she left the house for his house, and that was a red flag
Flag
to
for
him.
him.
So he was expecting her to stay in that big house, then he packs from his own small
Okay, so
house
he can
to
move into
come
a
to the
house.
big house.
Then he becomes the wife.
Yes. So you get it now. So he
I'm
was
not
the one
talking
that,
about a man now.
what are we talking about?
Eh?
What are we talking
Because
about?
a proper man won't even expect that. That's the truth.
Because
no
that's
matter
what
how
he
small you
said.
are,
What
No
he
matter
said.
how big she is, she has to move into your house.
That's what he
Everybody
said.
You have to
You
be
just
the
said
control.
it
That's what
now.
I said we are not talking about a man.
So he's not a man.
You understand me, right?
So the fact that we're not talking about a man right now.
Because the truth
I
is
just
that
cancelled everything.
you are not just a man by, the male attributes and everything. Your decisions, your expectations. You can't expect a woman to invite you to her own house just because she has more money or a bigger facility or bigger house. No matter how, even if it's just one room you have, let her come from a mansion. She has to move into your house. So as a man, that's how you should think. That's how you should. Now, at the end of the day, you guys cannot agree on how to make that your small room. Bigger. And that's where I expect him to come in. Discuss with your wife. Tell her that, okay, I agree that this money isn't mine. It's into your side now, right? It's for the children, all right? But this is my business. We're not doing fine. See, I can't even afford so much. Let me finish here. I can't even afford so much, right? Because you have more, you have like a reserve. Why don't you borrow me this? Just a one-time thing. I can't even sign, all right? Borrow me this. Let's make sure I expand, or we expand this business so that I'll be able to provide more for the entire family. Is he happy? Is she happy? She's not even paying the only child, the child she has for the man's school fees. No.
You're saying it. You're saying it from a reasonable person's
But from what
point of view. From what we heard, this guy is not being reasonable. He was being greedy because he even said that she's seeing that his business is not very big, so she's supposed to sell at least the land.
How many? Okay, she has a lot, right?
I don't know.
She doesn't.
The guy did not even specify what he has.
We are forgetting the fact that this property is not the woman's property. She is just managing it till they come of age.
So she told the husband that, how about the children comes of age? Then they will feel, okay, this has been my father. We can take care of that. She even said that.
Why is he expecting that she needs to sell?
Playing a fatherly role, like has he been a father to all these children?
I don't think he has been.
I don't, because if he's
emotionally,
even
because
talking
they are
like this,
watching TV.
He cannot.
He said they are watching my TV.
Like for him to even say the TV they watch. Who does that?
We shouldn't have invited me to this conversation.
Why? Because you can't defend your fellow man.
It was like, the olden days when we used to padlock TVs. Remember those days?
Yeah, no.
All those TVs with force. Hey, padlock your TV, lock it.
And go. Sorry, but
Lock
seriously,
the TV.
I not blame that guy. I blame the woman because I don't know what you are doing with him.
Let's just look at it. Let's just say we are trying to look at it from his perspective. I think he just wants to be included in the entire decision making. Maybe he feels
that's not
she's just shopping money, one money there, and there's one free money the woman is shopping, and she doesn't want to involve him.
That was why he got married to the lady in the first place, because he
felt that what he was doing is he got married like okay, when I get married to you, then it means everything you own becomes
he was working smarter instead of harder. He knew that.
So
if he should marry that lady, maybe it's going to get a better life.
But
Isn't
God,
that good?
But God now catch him. In the document, it's not the lady's name that was inside. Probably he felt it was the lady's name.
What advice do we have for this guy like this?
I don't know.
I only have advice for the lady.
One advice, the first advice I have is he should lock his TV.
Really?
Or maybe go sell him, use the money for his business.
As you get. TV is expensive now, so if you sell it, you get money.
At least double the price.
Did he tell you what type of TV it is?
That's another thing. But wait. But seriously, why do people do? See, relationship, it's not for the weak-hearted.
What's the second advice?
My second advice? I thought you were against men.
No, you can't.
Okay, but truly, I think you shouldn't even expect anything. He should work hard on himself and prove to his wife and children that he is really the father. See, you're not the father by providing TV and shelter only. You have to actually stand your ground, all right?
Emotionally.
Provide things. Emotionally, you have to be there for
them. Physically.
Even if it's 100 naira you make sure that
that 100 naira is making impact.
Yes, it has an impact, and you shouldn't expect. If she wants to, like you said earlier, right? If she wants to contribute, let her contribute. If she wants to, you guys can have a dialogue, like sit and say, okay, from what we have, or what we have in the reserve, or what the children, they've got, from their father. Why don't we borrow from this? If we can, if he has to sign, let him sign. He can borrow from it and expand his business and return the money. As long as the children's future is secured, right? He can return the money maybe much later when he is well established, all right? I think he should just work on himself. I don't see any problem with the woman. She's even tried. Many women will not even do anything.
Thank you.
They will say that child that she has for him, that It should, like, it's one father that provided for the other two now.
And
It
I
should
should
provide
provide
for
for
the
the son.
Does he have two heads to get the previous father and everything? So I think she's tried her best, you know. I'm providing food for them. Is he eating from the food?
He said that he doesn't eat much.
So she don't do much for him because she was not
He
eating.
said,
Okay, so
I don't
he eats when
eat
he gets
much.
to shop in
He
the
said,
morning, all right?
I don't
So it's
eat
only night
much.
food he
He
eats,
said, I don't
Zero,
eat
zero,
much.
one.
So obviously she's not really doing
Do
much
much
for
for
me.
He
Zero,
was
zero,
he was eating before she arrived now. Wasn't he eating?
And he's still eating from that
You know
food.
this guy helps them a lot, eh?
He has helped them more. She has coverage. She has a husband coverage. That's the only thing that he has done.
Before she met him, could she say this is my husband? Now
Now she can say
This
this
is
is
my
my
husband.
husband.
You know, and the guy said that there are plenty of kids out there without a father.
Yes. Now he's even a father.
And now they have
to
him.
our kids.
And even the way I made her look like a normal woman. How a normal woman is. How?
But I think the point is the truth still remains that the guy really has to work so hard on himself.
I don't think
And
this guy-
I don't know
no.
why some men think that way.
He
I
doesn't
don't
know. This
It's
man
a
doesn't want
really
to work
wrong
hard.
mindset.
He just wants to get there, take from what he never worked for, and then improve on himself.
Yes.
He's not thinking about the family. He's not thinking about the children. I'm very sure that if he's given the option, leave your child and walk away, he will
walk
take
away.
walking away.
I think that's why he came out, right? That's why he's asking us what to do. You have to leave that family, you know.
He wants
Not
to
even
leave
considering
he wants to
one
go.
child he has with Ali.
Even the one child is going to leave. That's the category
can
of
take care
men.
of the
we are-
one child,
That's
so
the
I
kind
think
of
so.
men that we are talking about. That's
So we are not talking about the standard man, all right?
Okay, so it's substandard.
Well, if he's going to think that way, I think that's what he has done to himself, all right? He has
He has
brought
made
himself
himself
below that
substandard.
standard. So I think he should just work hard on himself.
But
eh?
the thing, okay, my own final note, because we have to go. Ladies, before you say I do to anybody, check and recheck.
And
you
recheck.
Check if he has a padlock to his TV. Very important.
I don't
Is
think we
even
can.
if
We
you-
can outro. I don't think we can introduction ourselves this evening.
No, once his TV even has padlock, what?
Run!
Run!
We are leaving. Thank you very much for joining us. But still, be very vigilant as to whom you are going to be with.
Very
Have
good.
yourself a wonderful day. We'll be
Yes.
back next week, Wednesday. Thank you to Playful for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
men. Okay.
We
I was
men.
gonna say we men. but
No,
alright.
we are women,
We're
not
women.
men.
Women.
I no wan miss am. I no go miss am. I go dey hear am dey go. Aproko Jise, Amepo. From Naija go reach everywhere. Now dem no dey miss am for anything.
Mr. Dillon, they create now say how na body within Aproko Jise.
Make una dey hear am. Amebo G story with your number one Nakoroko man, Mr. The Lord the Original, the senior Amebo of Naija, SAN on top radio. Now for Solutions 93.9 FM, Aweri House, Okado, Ibadan, from 5 p.m. to